Yesterday we learned that to compare numbers, we change them all to what? Decimal form. Okay, your calculator should be down. You should be paying attention. Yesterday we learned that to compare numbers, we change them all to, if you need to, put them on a number line. Because from left to right, they're from least to greatest, or from right to left, they're greatest to least. What mode do we like to be in when we compare numbers? So go to mode, make sure you're in float 2. The 2 should be black. Float 2 should be black. Go to second quick. Anytime you have a number that does not look right, change it to a... All right, so let's look at these problems. Now, today we're going to, like on these notes, we're going to say which one's less than or greater than. You don't need to remember the signs. You just remember that the alligator's mouth wants to open to what? The bigger number, okay? So let's go change this side to a decimal. So to put this in, you're going to go to square root, so second square root. I need everybody participating. You're going to put in 3. And then notice right here that I'm still under the square root sign. What do I need to do before I put plus? I have to arrow out. Watch what happens if I don't. Do you see how that square root sign keeps going over? You do not want to do that because right here the plus sign is not under the square root. So arrow out, put in plus 5. And how much money is that worth? $6.73. You're going to write that right underneath or right above the number. Now let's put in this side. 3 plus the square root of 5. Hit enter. How much is that worth? Now that they both look like money, it's easy to tell which one is bigger. Which one is bigger? The 6, right? So you're going to make your sign open to the bigger side. Okay, let's try this one. So I have 2. Everybody should be typing this in their calculator. I have 2 plus the square root of 4. Arrow out and then hit enter. $4. Okay, now I have the square root of 2. What do I have to do before I hit the plus sign? Arrow out. Plus 4 is equal to $5.41. Which side has the greater value? This side. So the alligator mouth is going to open to the bigger side because it wants to eat the bigger number. Y'all got this? That's easy? All right, let's go place these numbers on a number line. Again, anytime I'm dealing with comparing numbers, what do I need to do to them first? Turn them into decimals. So let's go turn in the square root of 22 to a decimal. How much money is it worth? $4.69. Pi. Now, a lot of you already know what pi is. What is pi? 3.14. If you don't remember that, all you have to do is hit the pi button right here in blue. So second, and then the pi button right here. Hit enter, and it will tell you it's 3.14. How much money is this? -2, meaning I owe $2. And if you want it to look like money, if you just put it in your calculator, it will turn it into money for you. So I owe $2. Okay, this one, how do I put a fraction in? So negative alpha y equals, alpha y equals 9/3 negative $3. I owe $3. Now, what did we learn yesterday about negatives? They're like owing money. So the more money you owe, so this is worth the least because I owe the most. But if I don't understand that, placing it on a number line will make sense. So I can go put a dot over here at -3. And would I label that -3 or would I label it -9/3? I put it back in its original form. Okay, so I did that one, so I mark it off. -2 is going to go on the -2. Pi is going to go right by between $3 and $4. So pi is going to go closer to 3. And $4.69 is going to go between what? $4 and $5 right here. So closer to the 5 a little bit. So that's the square root of 22. Do you have any questions on putting numbers on number lines? Once it's on the number line, is this in order now? From left to right, that is least to greatest. From right to left, that is greatest to least. Now turn to the back. This is all super easy once you make it look like money. This problem right here was on a STAR test one year. All this is least to greatest. It says, an inequality is shown. For some reason, my students saw the word inequality and they saw this, they got scared and they just wanted to guess. This is not a guessing problem. Which value of x makes the inequality true? All this is saying is this number is the smallest and this number is the highest. And what number would fit between them? That's all this is saying. But anytime the numbers look like this, I have to first do what? Turn them into decimals. So the first thing I need to do is figure out what is 2/5 worth. So let's go to our calculator and type in alpha y equals 2/5. Arrow to the right, and now what? Math, decimal, enter. How much money is 2/5 worth?
40 cents.
40 cents. And you're going to write it right above or right below it. All right, 63%. How do you change a percent to a decimal? Put over 100. So alpha y equals, bless you, 63 on top, 100 on bottom. Math, decimal, enter. How much is 63% worth? 63 cents. So I am looking for an answer that's bigger than 40 cents, but smaller than 63 cents. Well, do any of these look good? Only C. How much is that worth? 4 pennies. Does 4 pennies fall between these two? So I know right now it's not that. But A, B, and D don't look like money. So I need to do what? Turn them into money, to decimals. So let's go do A. Alpha y equals option 1. 1/5, tab out, math, decimal, enter. How much money is that worth? Write it down. And then ask yourself, does 20 cents fall between these two? No. Let's do B. 1.9, hit enter. It's going to make it look like money for you. Does $1.90 fall between those? So it has to be D, but we don't just circle it. We want to make sure we did it correctly. Alpha y equals 9/20. Math, decimal, enter. How much money is 9/20? Does 45 cents, is 45 cents bigger than 40 cents, but smaller than 63 cents? So that is the answer. Okay, on the STAR test, on the assignment today, they are all this easy. What makes them hard is that the numbers look crazy when you first see them. All you have to do is type it in your calculator and it makes it look like money. If you're in mode what? Okay, let me give directions on the assignment. The assignment will be, don't start yet, the assignment will be found in the Google Classroom. When I give you your paper, it is going to be a blank, fill in the grid, copy just like you would be given on your STAR test, yes?
Yes.
What makes us successful when we're doing this?
Making sure you write it.
Making sure I write it down. Now, I am not telling you to go write that whole problem, but do you think you should have written 2/5 down on here? Yes. And then right above 2/5, should you write 0.40? Yes, that's how you show your work. I'm not asking you to go write this whole sentence. That would be wasting time. But write 2/5 on the left, write 63% on the right, and then change those to decimals on your paper. Then for the answer choices, put them on the paper and change them to decimals. Does that make sense? Yes or no? All right, go on your Chromebooks.